Did you know horseback riding is a great way to build core strength and build self-esteem? My daughter's shaking her head. Yep. Yep. Horseback riding is great exercise, and many people, when they ride a horse, get off and go, oh my gosh, I didn't know I had muscles there. I didn't know I had a muscle there. Many people get off and they say, oh, my butt hurts, I'm so sore. Thank heavens, I have never really had that issue. I just never have had that issue. I can go months without riding and not be particularly sore. If I'm going to be sore, it's usually the insides of my knees and perhaps the inside of my thighs once in a while that get sore, but not usually. But it is great exercise, and it does use a whole different set of muscles than most other exercises do. And as far as building self-esteem goes, I imagine that's probably true. The ability to control a 1,200-pound beast underneath you is a reason to be proud. And a lot of it comes down to how you interact with that horse, how you train it, because all of those things go into your ability to ride that horse. And so I think it would naturally build some self-esteem, especially in young kids. Our 17-year-old broke her first horse at 13. And she did a great job, and she has great confidence in her ability to ride. And I mean, she's always been a good little rider since she was just a little girl. She'd come down, she would disappear when she was like 3 years old. I homeschooled, and so the older kids would be doing their schoolwork, we'd be doing lessons, and my 3-year-old would disappear, and I'd go, where did Heather go? And I would look outside, and she would be down here in the barnyard with one of our old horses, and she would go out and I don't even know how she would do it, but she would get him to come into the barnyard, and then she would get a barrel and push up next to him, and then she would get up on the barrel, and she would go to get on him, bareback, bridleless, nothing on his head, no saddle or anything, and then he'd step away. And so she'd yell and scream and holler at him, and she would move the barrel close to him again and get up. He'd finally let her on, and she would sit there. She would ride around in the barnyard for a minute, and then she'd get off and put him away and come back up to the house. Or I'd yell out the window and say, Heather, get back up to the house. What are you doing? And a couple hours later, she'd disappear, and she'd be back down here doing it all over again. So she's always had great confidence, and she does have a way with horses, and we're proud of her for that.